Howdy, y'all. The first chapter of my fantasy novel, Guardian of Innocence, is now available for free. Click the link in the description below and join me in an old-school good versus evil story where Cole Lares, a disillusioned mercenary, suddenly finds himself dropped into the middle of a destiny he never asked for as the protector of Jania Sarai, a blacksmith's daughter who may hold the answers to finally stopping a millennia-old threat to the world of Rosetta. Cole's perceptions of love, family, trust, loyalty, as well as his very beliefs in fate versus free will shall be tested as he struggles to keep Jania safe from the minions of the dreaded Zabor Tal, former champion of the gods and now ruler of the long-forgotten Yis Empire. Click the link below, enjoy the first chapter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and help it grow so that I can bring you the full story in the near future. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Oh boy, let's start Book of Boba Fett. And let's put me over, let's do it like this so you can really see it. There we go. This episode is so stupid. It's so stupid. Boba Fett's not even in it. Boba Fett isn't even in his own show this week. And there are people out there who are going to say that this is great with Mando. Look, it's Mando because here he comes. Here he comes. Look, it's Mando. It's Mando. Yay! F Mando. F Mando. F Dave Filoni. F Jon Favreau. This is ridiculously stupid. So let's just go through the episode and we'll try and comment as we go along. Book of Boba fail. Book of Boba re. Book of Boba Go Rangers. Go Boba Rangers. It's there are so many names for this show, but let's get into this. So the episode opens and right away you could feel it was not going to be regular Book of Boba Fett because you could tell right away you actually aren't on Tatooine for a moment. I know, surprise, we're not on Tatooine. So here comes Mando, Din Djarin. Oh God. He's in this meatpacking plant. Let's take a look at this meatpacking plant for a second here. It's like, look, it's a meatpacking plant. Yay! Isn't that an awesome set, guys? It's a meatpacking plant of dog aliens packing meat and butchering meat. So here comes Mando. He marches in to go after this dude right here sitting behind the desk. And he says, I'm looking for so-and-so. I mean, of course, this dialogue is horrifically bad. It's horrifically bad. And they start to banter. And eventually Mando drops trump card. Oh, you're the guy I'm looking for. Ha, ha, ha. Well, basically, it's I could take you in alive or I could take you in hot or cold. So then a fight breaks out. And it's really, really bad because he breaks out. You can see he breaks it out. There's the dumb saber. I'm calling it the dumb saber because that's what it is. It's the dumb saber, the Darksaber. Look, he's swinging it around. The Darksaber is just another Dave Filoni creation. It's not really good Star Wars. It's not real Star Wars. It's just a Dave Filoni creation. They stooped in towards the end of Star Wars, The Clone Wars, to completely ruin the Mandalorians as a race and a culture. And you'll wait till you see where we are, Legatus. I mean, what sentient species would buy this meat? I don't know. We don't know what the meat is, and yet wait till we see because then this whole episode breaks Star Wars lore left and right. Breaks left and right. I don't care what the Clone Wars says. The Darksaber is dumb. It's not real. Mando is not real. I'm sorry, Mando fans. He's not real. He is not real Star Wars. So Mando begins to cut his way through everything in a very sloppy fight. And he ends up cutting the guy's head off, taking it as his trophy, this and that. And then he says some really dumb lines as, I have no problem with you guys. Look at the makeup. Look at the practical effect makeup on these guys. This is the lazy practical effects where you see that there's no articulation on these masks. One guy has articulation, maybe two. The rest of guys, there's no articulation here. Where's the money going? And look at what they're wearing. What is this? A Texas? A butcher in Texas? a meat farm in Texas, a meat factory in Texas. It looks ridiculous. It's cheap. Look how cheap this is. This is cheap. So Mando tells them, I don't have a problem either. There's New Republic credits in there you can get. If you just let me pass. Oh, and I forgot. Wait a minute. During the fight, see if I can find it. Mando, like a retard, like the retard that he is. I don't think I can find it without. You can see it sort of right there, right here in my areas. He hurts himself with the Darksaber. He burns his own leg with it. Remember, the Darksaber, for whatever it's worth, it is a lightsaber. It should weigh nothing, but according to Dave Filoni, Disney Star Wars lore, it weighs because of concept. We're going to check on that in a second. We're going to go to that in a second when we get to it. He burns himself. It's a lightsaber. It shouldn't weigh anything. I don't care what they say. And their explanation for it, too. We're going to go to an article that has the explanation for it. It should weigh nothing. But he's an idiot. And he burns himself with it. Only Jedi should be using lightsabers. So we discover that Mando is on a ring world. He leaves. He's on a ring world. Ring world technology, as far as I've ever seen in all my experience of Star Wars, does not exist in the Star Wars galaxy. There are no actual ring worlds like this. I've never seen one described. Somebody, if I'm wrong, go ahead and point it out to me, and I'll take the L. But a ring world. This doesn't look like Star Wars. It doesn't feel like Star Wars. So Mando's traipsing through the ring world, and this is a really dumb elevator scene where the guy looks at him, Mando looks at him, and he looks away quickly. I mean, the attempted comedy in this episode is pathetic. Oh, and you know who directed this? Ron Howard's daughter, that chick. She's back directing this. That explains how bad all of the physical direction, all of everything is in this show. Bryce Dallas Howard cannot direct. She's terrible. So we got Mando coming over. He delivers his no, went too far. He delivers his bounty to these people, to some bad-looking aliens here. There we go. So look, remember, there's your Native American, there's diversity. Here's diversity there. Here's weird alien that I've never heard of before. Here's more diversity over here. So they're checkboxing away. We're going to get one more checkbox on the way out. So he delivers it after some silly banter about, I need to do this. You just give it to me. I don't want to eat with you, blah, blah. They finally give him what he wants. Apparently, he's looking for Mandalorians on the ring world. So he finally finds the mark. They tell him where it is, and he goes down and, oh, look, it's the Mandalorians. It's the weird helmet-wearing sect from the Mando season 1. The weird helmet-wearing sect where we never take our helmets off. More Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau BS. We don't take our helmets. And I swear to God, I was ready to how many times they said, this is the way. 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 That is the way. That is the way. Shut up! Shut up, you fake Mandalorians. Shut up, shut up, shut up. These people are stupid. So he goes in there, talks to the Forge Master. She gives this litany about where that Darksaber came from and asks him, where did you get your Beskar, your Beskar spear? Beskar should be in armor, shouldn't be a weapon. Tell that to when they build the basilisks, huh? Basilisks. What a basilisk is made out of Beskar. It's a ship. It's a drop ship. Tell us that. Tell us about that, you stupid. Do your goddamn research, Filoni. Do your goddamn research, Favreau. No, of course not. We don't care about real Star Wars. Yeah, I'm angry now because I was apathetic as long as it was the stupid Boba Fett stuff, but this stuff is just disgracing Star Wars because this is their attempt to show, oh, look, here's our good Star Wars. Here's the fun Star Wars. Here's the crap. This shit is crap. It is boring. It is pedantic. It is pedestrian in every way, shape, and form creatively. It's worthless. This is the way. This is the way. Did you take your helmet off? Whatever. After some really dumb training concerning the Darksaber, she's training him to wield the Darksaber, gives some really bad history about how Mandalore was destroyed by the Empire, some more Dave Filoni bullshit. Then they're training to use the Darksaber, and they give this other crap. So we're gonna leave this for a second here, and I'm gonna bring up an article. And she gives him a really, really dumb explanation of why he can't use the Darksaber, why it's so heavy. Why is the Darksaber so heavy? Hang on. No. Okay. Yeah, okay. Pull that away. No, sorry. Don't want to do that. I didn't have it up and ready when I went to do that. My bad. I know it's breaking away from my ranting, but here we go. There's a reason the Darksaber is heavy. It's a retarded reason. And I say that with all heartfelt reasons. Wrong one. This is the one I want. There we go. Jaren makes his unexpected return in Book of Boba Fett, which interrupts the usual programming to bring Star Wars fans a surprise installment of The Mandalorian. Everybody loves it. Whee! The armorer accuses her client of fighting the Darksaber rather than fighting with it. But a fuller explanation for the sword's phantom weightiness can be found elsewhere in Disney Star Wars canon. This is not Star Wars canon. This is Disney Star Wars canon. The appropriately titled Star Wars Rebels, which is a shit show, Season 3 episode Trials of the Darksaber, shows Sabine Wren training with this tricky titular weapon for the very first time, while Canon Jarrus acts as her instructor. Upon igniting, Sabine remarks how the Darksaber feels heavier than she thought, and Jarrus duly explains why. According to the runaway Jedi, the Darksaber is considerably harder to wield than your average lightsaber. It's still a lightsaber, folks. It's still a lightsaber. It may look weird, may sound weird. Still a lightsaber. Jarrus says energy constantly flows through the crystal. You're not fighting with a simple blade as much as you are directing a current of power. Your thoughts, your actions, they become energy. They flow through the crystal as well and become part of the blade. In other words, someone who lacks control and acceptance over their thoughts and feelings, or those with an undisciplined fighting style, will find the Darksaber heavier to hold, as all of that inner baggage channels into the blade, weighing it down. That's bullshit. That is complete Dave Filoni mucking with canon bullshit. Why do I say that? Because, yes, there are lightsabers that are possibly force imbued. Of course there are. There have to be. But unless you're force sensitive, it doesn't matter. If you're not force sensitive, if you're not tapping into the force and tapping into the weapon and channeling the force into it, it shouldn't matter. Your feelings, your emotions, if you are not force sensitive, should not affect it. This is why I always say Dave Filoni breaks Star Wars lore. He shatters it to fit his retarded idea of creative storytelling. This is stupid. So the whole idea of the Darksaber being heavy is dumb. So I call it the dumb saber. This is stupid. So we'll call him Mando. Din Djarin. He's Mando. Why do people call him Mando? This is so dumb. He's the Mandalorian. Let's just call him Mando. Like it's the only Mandalorian in the galaxy? God, this is dumb. So Mando keeps bitching and moaning about how heavy it is, but then fat Mandalorian here, Husky Mandalorian, challenges him as an heir to the Vizsla clan. Only Vizsla I know is Shea Vizsla, who was an actual Mandalorian back in the Old Republic. He challenges Mando for the Darksaber, and they fight in a very poorly choreographed fight, and Mando eventually wins. And during his dress down by the Forger, the armor, whatever the hell they're called, Mando, Din Djarin, did you take your helmet off? Yes, I took my helmet off. I'm sorry. Yeah, you are now banished because we are the only pure Mandalorians. Everybody else is impure. Excuse me. According to these retards, these are retarded Mandalorians. If you take your helmet off, you're not a real Mandalorian. Everybody else is dumb and stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. In my ranting, I skipped ahead of a part. We'll just say it happens now. During his time there, though, she asked him, what should I do with the Beskar spear? We're going to make a gift for Baby Yoda. It's like a Baby Yoda reference because Din Djarin has the feely wheelies. He misses Baby Yoda Grogu. F Baby Yoda Grogu, die in a fire, you little green bastard. Die in a fire. You stupid, stupid creation. Worthless. Disney Star Wars, worthless. So he makes little chinkly things, then she ties it in a bow that looks like, oh, look, it looks like Baby Yoda. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? It looks like Baby Yoda. Bryce Dallas Howard, Jon Favreau, go to hell, you suck. All right, back to where we were. Din Djarin is now banished from the retard Mando set. He's banished because he can only purify himself in the waters and the mines of Mandalore. But there are no mines of Mandalore. So now he's banished. So he's leaving. He has to leave the ring world. He's upset. And he's going on a transport. And you can see right there, this droid is giving him crap back. No weapons allowed. And he has the stupidity to say, I'm a Mandalorian. My weapons are part of my religion. When is being Mandalorian a religion? You're a race. You're a culture. It's not a religion. Again, stupid. So Mando takes off his and this really dumb scene with really dumb music playing. This, again, it pulls you out of it. It doesn't feel like Star Wars. None of the music in this has any sort of Star Wars feel to it. He takes out all his weapons and he puts it all down. Let's see if he puts all his weapons in there, including the Darksaber. And I half expected when he gets to Tatooine that we'd open it up and the Darksaber would be missing. Hang on. Going too far ahead there. So he's on the trip though. And a poor Rodian child, poor makeup Rodian child. Let's see if I can get it here for a quick second here. No. I got the volume off, so I'm not worried. There it is. You can sort of see the Rodian child. There it is. Oh, boom. Look at that horrible practical makeup. Look how bad that is. Again, cheap, pathetic. Canderous, when he becomes Mandalore, he wears a helmet. But before that, he didn't wear a helmet. This whole only real Mandalorians wear helmets, it's a retarded thing created by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, Jaden Hamilton. It's a stupid thing. They created it themselves. It's not actual Star Wars lore. It's just these are retarded Mandalorians. They are completely retarded. You never take your helmet off. Never take your helmet off. That is the way. This is the way. Blow it out your ass. That's the way. Canderous only puts his helmet back on when he's Mandalore. That's also mainly to hide his identity. Now he also did that to hide his identity in KOTOR 2. But in KOTOR 1, he's not wearing his helmet. And other Mandalorians throughout Star Wars history, when they appear, are not necessarily wearing their helmets. Again, it's a retarded thing created by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. So here's your stupid Greedo. I'm calling little Greedo, stupid Rodian, and it makes Mando feel sad. He misses Baby Yoda, so he looks at the Baby Yoda gift in his hand. I miss Grogu. Shut up. So they arrive on Tatooine, and there's this chick from another episode of Mando. Okay, we're back on Tatooine. Tatooine, the center of the galaxy. Stupid engineer chick from Mando season 1, I think it was. I don't know. That's a good picture. That might be my thumbnail for the review video right there. That might be it. Look at that. They get here. We get to Tatooine. Mando gets her back. We cut to this stupid cow with her droids in her dumbass workshop chasing what looks like a giant womp rat around. And the comedy is so flat. It's so cringe. It's not funny. There's nothing funny about this at all. It's terrible. And it's so bad. And then Mando walks in and shoots. She goes, "Oh, hey guys, look, it's Mando." I mean, it's like if I was putting clips in there, I'd have the whole from Cheers, Norm. When it's, "Hey guys, look, it's Mando. Hey, it's Mando. Yay." So it's so dumb. And he's come there because he's looking for a new ship. He goes to Tatooine to what is the equivalent of a junk dealer to find a new ship. Tatooine is an outer rim world on the edge of Hutt space, just outside of Hutt space. When you look at a galactic map, I've showed you it before, and we're gonna come back to how dumb this is. And oh my goodness, what they do in this after the whole spaceship section, it's so bad. And you realize we are now 29 minutes out of 50 minutes in, and this is where we are. And again, I said no Boba Fett in his own show. There's literally no Boba Fett in this episode. Mando has come because she says she has a ship for him. And in a really bad comedic way, she's like, "Oh, look, behold, hey, guys, look. Oh, look, it's a Naboo fighter, guys. Remember Naboo? Remember when Anakin flew a Naboo fighter in the first movie of the prequels? Remember Anakin? Remember Naboo? Remember Naboo Starfighter?" All right. Now we go through a whole period of them rebuilding this stupid ship. Let's talk about how dumb this is. Let's see if I can skip forward. There it is. There's a good shot of it. They need to fix it. And she's like, "Will you help me build it to go faster if you help me?" They treat this thing like it's a car. They treat it like it's a car, which, again, doesn't feel like Star Wars at all. So they're building, and at one point you got dumb jokes like, she gets something from the Jawa. She's like, "Oh, she has the stupidity to say, "I once dated a Jawa." And then she actually speaks Jawa. Isn't that, I believe it's the same type of dumb shit they did when they had Mando speak Tusken Raider, or somebody spoke Tusken Raider in the Mando first season. This is so bad. Hey, people are actually, Paul Wolfley, people are in reviewing this and praising this, are actually calling Mando ruthless in this episode. They're saying he's ruthless. He's ruthless. He's hardcore because he killed some guys in the first scene. So bad comedy with the droids and this and the critters around. They're putting together, telling bad jokes about Jawas, telling them don't spoil the Jawas. And eventually they are putting it together. And let's see if we can get to the shot. They have they're putting an engine thing. What, you know that on muscle cars where they put the part of an engine that sticks out of the top? That's what this is right here. That's what that is. They put it on the hood of the Starfighter. And they put it, and then here I'm the Jawa. It's like, I dated a Jawa. And then let's see. Let's go to the finished product. After a whole bunch of stupid montage of putting it together, let's take a look at the finished product. See if I get a good look at it. There it is. Okay, there's a good look at it. See, they treating it like a car. And now Mando's going to go for a test flight. Now, before we go forward, let's just take a look for a second and understand how stupid this is. Completely failing to understand how impractical this is for Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. He is an active bounty hunter. What do bounty hunters do? They get their mark and they bring them to wherever they're going. And sometimes when they get them, they're not where they actually need them to be. They have to put them in something. If you're a bounty hunter, how are you going to store your bounty on a starfighter, and a tiny-ass starfighter at that? This is these Naboo fighters are tiny. These are not big. What you gonna do with your bounty? This is the most impractical choice of a starship for a bounty hunter who has to bring in marks. Impractical, but it's fast, and it's unregistered, and they even make the mistake of saying the Galactic Republic. At this point, it's called the Old Republic, you retards. There is no trunk. The trunk. You know that they took out the droid section here. There is no trunk. That's you're gonna stuff a guy in there. What if you're doing multiple bounties? I mean, there's no trunk. Trunk. They've been treating it like a car. I guess they'll think the hollowed out droid section is where you put the trunk. But you know what that is right there? That section, because the end of the episode, he goes looking for baby Grogu. That's gonna be where Grogu can sit, guys. That's Grogu's seat. That's Grogu's seat, guys. Isn't that just charming and delicious? Squee! Oh, God, I hate this. I'm out of my apathy. I am back at the full-on rage because of how dumb this is and how disrespectful to everything Star Wars is, because this reeks of Favreau and Filoni. Even though Favreau is the one that wrote this episode, this has Filoni all over it as well. It reeks, it stinks, it's sticky, it's disgusting. So, Mando decides to take it for a spin, and he goes for a nice little fly around Mos Eisley until he goes into space, and then he buzzes the ship. He buzzes the starship again that he came in on. Apparently all this building took one night. It took only a day or so, I guess, because now here's the same little tiny Rodian child, and Mando waves to him. But then after he buzzes the transport freighter, look at this. A couple of X-Wings come out of nowhere and pull him over like they're cops. Like they're X-Wing traffic cops. I shit you not. X-Wing traffic cops. I cannot describe it any better than that. Sir, can we see? Basically, they say, can we see your license and registration? It's against the law to buzz it. First of all, you're on Tatooine. It's a rim world. It is not part of the New Republic. If there is such a thing as of X-Wing cop jurisdiction, you're out of it, buddy. Why are there two X-Wings patrolling Tatooine for the New Republic? It's not a New Republic world. It's a rim world that's on the outer rim, on the edge of Hutt space. They have no jurisdiction there. It's not part of the mid-rim. It's not part of the core worlds, which are generally part of the New Republic. Why are you out there? You're just there to pull him over and have a callback to Mando Season 2 with that X-Wing guy with the beard. And it's so outrageously stupid. These people do not understand how Star Wars works. This is a gigantic galaxy. There's no such thing as X-Wing traffic cops, especially on a nothing world like Tatooine. It is a rock in space where underworld assholes ply their trade. That's it. It has no significance. It is not significant. It's definitely not significant enough to have a transport coming in and to have freaking X-Wing traffic cops. So then he busts out his super jet engine and goes away, and he goes back down here. And while he's there, oh, look, it's Fennec. Yay, it's Fennec. Oh, she offers him a job. We need muscle. And he takes her money and says, keep it. I'll do it on the house, but I'll be back. First, I have to go find somebody. Mando Season 3, the search for Grogu, because Mando misses his little buddy. Oh my God. This is so outright. That's it. That's the episode. 50 minutes of cringe. Anybody who says, and there are people I've seen who I normally respect their opinions of, they're saying, this is great. Oh, it was so exciting to see Mando. I can't wait for Mandalorian Season 3. Book of Boba Fett was so boring. But now we have Mando. Oh, it was so great. All roads lead to the sequel trilogy and Jake Skywalker. Han Solo dying pathetically. Han Solo isn't dead, by the way. Han Solo is alive to the very end, as is Luke Skywalker. That was Handy Solo and Jake Skywalker. That was not the heroes we know and love. God, so this is just outrageously stupid. So stupid. And it's just dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I don't do Facebook. I will never do Twitter. If you want to reach out to me, email me at therennerd@gmail.com. I'm on Getter now, at TheRenNerd, the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can also follow me on Odyssey at The Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.